What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Second Street. I hope you're all having a very good day today. Here we are on Monday morning as we begin a new week, getting ready. We got some new comic books getting ready to hit the shelves of local comic book shops this week. We're going to talk a little bit about some of the books that I just got done reading. But first, we're going to talk about these new trailers that the MCU dropped for Loki and Black Widow. Did you check them out? What did you think of them? Let me know all your thoughts down in the comments below. I was just here in the studio last night, finishing up reading some comic books and listening some just watching some different videos here on YouTube, and seeing all of a sudden that Marvel Studios had dropped these new trailers for Loki and Black Widow, and I thought they were pretty good, but I do have some questions now. Excuse me. Another thing that I do want to say right before we get started here is I want to give a huge shout out to my man Mike Porter, my favorite supporter. Yeah, that's right. He is he's actually our greatest supporter here on the channel as well. Mike Porter, very great man. If you haven't ever been here on the channel or around the nerd community and know who Mike Porter is, he's a very good dude. He's going through some surgery today, so we want to send all our well wishes and everything out to my man Mike Porter today during his surgery. Can't wait to hear from him. Hopefully here tomorrow or in the next couple of days. But we're all thinking about you, Mike, and hope that you're doing well. And he'll fast and get well, man. Can't wait. Can't wait to hear from you again. Believe me, a day or two and you will be missed. It's kind of like that with a lot of people. You see everybody in the chats in the community kind of hanging out. You get used to seeing them there, and then all of a sudden, like, you just don't see them anymore. Like maybe it's a day or two you don't see him. Maybe a week, maybe a couple of weeks. Like my man Jonathan Valasquez as well. What's up, Jonathan? How you doing, bro? I hope all is well. I'm sure you're probably just busy with life and got a lot of things going on, just as well as anybody else who we don't hear from on the regular. People who have maybe started new jobs, maybe got promoted, maybe who knows what other things may have gone on in their life. Maybe they're having some surgeries or things, anything like that going on as well. Just that's how life is. Maybe they just had a new kid. You know what I mean? You get busy with life, but certainly. Whether you are here or not, we do send all our well wishes out to you all and hope you're all doing very good. So, anyway, moving on from that, let's go ahead and talk about those Loki and Black Widow trailers. Did you check them out? What did you think about them? Let me know all your thoughts down in the comments below. I see we got my man Wayne here from Reefer Man Reviews. Ooh, you know what? We need to take this thing right here down. We need to take this thing right here down because that's not where we're at, are we? That's not where we are. There we are. All right. My bad. My bad. So yeah, the Black Widow dropped a new trailer first. I believe somebody was telling me there was some sort of something going on last night. I don't think it was an awards show, but there was something going on last night, and they started dropping these. Marvel Studios started dropping these new trailers. They first dropped this new Black Widow trailer in which we see Yelena Belova and Natasha Romanoff together in their little SUV BMW thingy, trying to make an escape from one of the Black Widow agents of the Red Room, I guess you could say, part of the Black Widow program. They're chasing them down and trying to kill them, and we see them, just trying to make an escape. Kind of getting chatty with each other. We're trying to figure out I'm not sure if these scenes were. Is this supposed to be funny here? Is this supposed to be like I don't know? They're trying to do their MCU thing here, I guess, and I don't know. Like the scene, I'm sure I got to see it within the context of the movie for me to watch it and really kind of feel like this is supposed to be exciting. I watched this little trailer, this little snippet they dropped, and I felt like it was more of an advertisement for BMW than it was for anything else. And also just seeing what we get out of this little spot in this trailer. We also know that, it obviously leads to that scene that we see in the other trailers where they're in that same vehicle and Taskmaster's getting ready to come out with his little bow and arrow and do his Hawkeye thing. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think about that trailer? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. We know this movie's getting ready to come out in July, right? July, what is it, 9th? July 9th? Something like it's getting ready to come out somewhere right around there. And but like I can't wait to see the movie. Been waiting to see the movie. We've all been waiting to see the movie. We probably should have seen the movie by now. Especially considering they're doing it theatrical and Disney Plus premium access. Like you could have just done like this is one of those movies they could have done premium access for, and when theaters open back up, I'd have had my ass in a seat watching this movie on the big screen, because these movies I absolutely love to see on the big screen, like to see what all they do, the spectacle that they make of these films. And you know, I'm glad to finally see it. I'm glad they didn't. Well, I don't know. I guess we're not there yet. We'll see if I guess we can still see if they're going to New Mutants this film or not. But let me know what your hype level is down in the comments below. And do you think this trailer, did it get you more hyped to see this movie? Did it get you hyped at all? Did it kind of just land with you like it did with me, where I'm sitting there like, what? I feel like that little girl, you know, like the little girl in that GIF, or that the little meme you see all over all over the internet. You know, the one girl with the little blonde hair. She got her little buck teeth, and she's sitting there like you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's kind of how I feel. I kind of feel like this, like at this point, I feel like the marketing campaign for Black Widow, it's just not there. Like they're like, we already showed you a couple trailers. What else you need? What else are we gonna show you? Like, you want us to show you the other trailer? You want us to take the other trailers and take the same snippets and chop them up and put them all in there? Put them all in there again? Like, I don't know. I kind of feel like they need to put something out there to actually really build hype for this movie. Like I said, I'm excited to see it because Black Widow is one of my favorite characters. But the thing is I still feel like I'm not hyped for this, even though I've been waiting to see this movie for this long. I want to see this movie, but the hype level for me is it's just not there. This this marketing thing, and look, I get it. I get it. I know somebody in the comments is gonna say something like, "Oh well, the pandemic last year, bro." But come on, like that is only like what kind of excuse is that to not get me hyped to go see a Black Widow movie? Like I'm already a Black Widow fan. I'm already a Black Widow fan. And you're having trouble getting me hyped up to go see it. You know, I don't know. Let me know. I mean, and let me know, like, if it does hype you up, or like, what's your level of investment in like the Black Widow character, the MCU, and stuff like that? Like, if you've been around for the whole 10 years since this, or 12 years at this point, since this whole thing launched off, like like I had my ass in a seat at the theater when Iron Man originally came out at the theaters. You know what I'm saying? And so like I've been there at the theater for all these movies. I love all these movies, but like I'm still feeling like you're not hyping me up. You're not hyping me up here, Marvel Studios. Kevin Feige. Come on, man. You need to start stamping again. You need to start stamping again. But let me know all your thoughts down in the comments below, guys. We'll go ahead and get into those really quick here. We got Reefer Man and Spencer here. Thank you so much for being here. We got my man Chillmonger and Scotty. How are you doing? And my man Will Morgan. What is up? Reefer Man says, oh, yeah. I was going to say, I haven't watched that. I didn't watch the Snake Eyes trailer. You know what, to be honest with you, I haven't watched any of those. I haven't watched any of the, like, even like the old, the G.I. Joe movies they did with, who was in those? See? I haven't seen them. I haven't seen those movies, so I don't know. I honestly don't know. But no, I haven't seen that trailer neither. Haven't seen the new clips for Black Widow and Loki. All right, see, look, like we're the opposite here, Spencer. Like you seen that one trailer, and I seen the clips. Like we need to switch. Do we need to do that on stream? Like I'll go watch that trailer while you. I'm just kidding. It's a short trailer. Oh, okay. Well, and as I'm saying, that's like the Black Widow and the Loki trailers too. They're just very short, kind of little short trailers as well. I honestly don't bother with trailers beyond the first one, usually because they show too much in trailers, and I'm definitely not going to watch a clip. Oh, okay, boomer. Jeez. God dang, you sound like my wife, Reefer Man. You sound like my wife. I enjoy seeing people get excited for it and whatnot. Oh, is that? I see what you're doing there. Like, all right, I see what you're trying to do there. I see what you're doing there. I watch any trailers, clips, and I usually stay away from. Uh, but I'm excited for most things. Oh, okay. Usually stay away from. Oh, okay. Usually stay away from clips. Clips. I usually stay away from. Reefer Man says my hype level is already getting high for everything coming up Marvel. Chillmonger says the spectacle is real. Yeah, man. Oh man. Um, so yeah, like I don't know the Black Widow trailer. It didn't get me any hyped at all to see this to see the movie. I'll be there when it comes out. I'm waiting to see it. Like just hurry up and gimme. Why'd you push the like you shouldn't even just push the date back. Like I could be watching it like a couple weekends ago, right? Could have been watching it a couple of weekends ago, but no. Instead, we're sitting here waiting till July now. Now, the other trailer they did drop was a new clip from the Loki series, in which we see Agent Mobius and and Loki together. You know, in some scenes that we've already seen in some of the trailers in the first place, where they're there on the elevator as he's obviously it looks like he's probably getting ready to take Loki for questioning or maybe trial here. And they're just having some kind of I don't know silly witty banter going back and forth talking about stuff like this one right here. Like again, this trailer I thought was pretty good. I mean, it feels like it's really hitting this like kind of this feeling of the Loki what we're getting for this series so far, where it's kind of going to be mysterious and playful and doing some of those kinds of things as we see Loki probably going throughout these different timelines and messing with stuff, either fixing it or messing it up even more. It's going to be interesting to see how all that plays out, especially considering that we know we've got Jonathan Majors getting ready to come up as Immortus. We've got, who is it, Richard E. Grant coming. Isn't he going to be in this series as well? We don't even know who he's going to be. And I'm very interested in finding that out because this series, I don't know, it looks like it's going to be good. Looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. But, I mean, we could easily say the same thing about the other series that we've got so far, too, right? WandaVision, Falcon and Winter Soldier. A lot of people have different mixed feelings about these, both of these series. But Loki looks to hopefully heal some of those wounds for people and bring them back into the spirit and the excitement of the MCU. Now, me, I think it looks like it's going to be a fun and playful kind of series. My expectations are relatively low, just as they were for a lot of these other. Like, I'm hyped to see them, but like these other TV shows, I'm just not really into TV shows. I do kind of like the format that they have followed so far with the WandaVision series and the Falcon and Winter Soldier series in the way that they have done them in keeping them relatively short and not over an hour long. Because for me, like me, I would rather have a movie overall in the first place. Just give me a movie. Just give me. I don't need a 4.5 hour movie. Like that could have been a 90-minute movie drug out over 4 hours or 6 hours or anything like that. Just give me a good quality show, and I think both of the shows so far have done pretty good. I've enjoyed both of them. I think Loki, it looks like it's going to be maybe just a little bit better than both of these other previous two series that have come before it. But let me know what you think down in the comments below. What's your hype level for Loki? What did you think of this trailer? What did you think of this new little trailer? I guess it's not even really a trailer. It's just a new clip. It's more just like a little sneak peek. But I thought it was pretty good. I mean, obviously you can tell Tom Hiddleston is a good actor. Owen Wilson, Owen Wilson is actually a really good actor. If you've seen, I know a lot of people usually only know him for like his comedy stuff, like right, like where he's being silly, maybe as Lightning McQueen. But I remember seeing him And what was that movie? Was it No Escape with him and what was it? Was it no? It wasn't Lake Bell. It was him and was it? No, it wasn't Lake Bell. Was it? I can't remember if it was him and Lake Bell. It was called No Escape, where they were living in the other country, where they were there, and he was there for that convention, and he like those the people who were there, the terrorists were there actually hunting for him. So, and he was there with his whole family, and he had to get out. Dude, it was a great movie. Like Owen Wilson, and here's the thing I've talked a lot about on this show as well is the fact that a lot of the actors that come from comedic backgrounds, whether they're comedians or they just do a lot of movies that are comedic in tone, like you could take a look at like a Tom Hanks or a John Candy. A lot of these actors who come from these kind of backgrounds are always so great at doing drama and comedy and just everything kind of across the spectrum. And I think it really speaks a lot, mostly to the fact that when you're trying to do comedy or anything like that, getting somebody to laugh, it requires comedy is all about timing, not even just the joke so much. A lot of it is timing and trying to convey certain things throughout that, especially when you get into comedic movies, not even just like stand-ups and kind of things like that, trying to make people laugh. Because especially when you're thinking about some of the best comedians that are out there, what do they really do? A lot of them really just talk about real things in life that you can relate to, right? So they're really kind of like tugging at like emotions and things like that, and that's what a lot of it is, and that's especially what acting is, and that's why I think that there's a lot of people who come from comedic backgrounds, especially doing like some of these funny movies and stuff, who always end up getting into some of the dramatic roles and doing absolutely great doing that. And Owen Wilson is one of those actors who definitely falls within that realm of being able to do great dramatic work as well as doing great comedic work as well. I mean, you can even take a look at a movie like Marley and Me, like, right? Like, it's just such a damn good movie, and Owen Wilson is so great in it. I can't wait to see these two guys together on screen. Owen Wilson, Tom Hiddleston. How can you go wrong there? How can you go wrong? I mean, it's possible. It's possible. I mean, Jack Schaefer didn't even know who Mephisto was, right? Right? I think she did. I think they were totally trolling. I think they were totally trolling when she said that she don't know who the hell Mephisto is. Are you gonna tell me that throughout the intro of that episode number 2, all the Easter eggs dropped in there, you know who the Grim Reaper is, but you don't know Mephisto? Oh, and I know what somebody's gonna say. Somebody's gonna be like, "Oh, well, it's probably just somebody in the graphics design department that was making the animation for the intro, and she probably had no." Don't give me none of that. Let's get here into the live chat, see what you guys are saying. All right. Spectacles. Okay, there we go. Can't wait for Loki, says Spencer. Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. On my way into work and finally caught one again. Chuck Kewer, thank you so much for being here. I hope you're doing well today, man. Hope you're doing good today. And have a good day at work. Have a good day at work. Chillmonger says, I think Loki won't affect the rest of Marvel. Everything will be contained. That's not why I like the MCU. I think Loki won't. You don't think that Loki's going to affect like the rest of the shows or anything? Like how do you mean? Star Wars Santa says, I got here a little late, catching up at 2 times speed. Best wishes to our man Mike Porter. Absolutely. Again, you know what? Now that we probably got a few more people here, maybe we should get. Do we need to get ask for hearts in the chat for Mike Porter? Put some hearts in the chat, or you can even put the little look. Let me. I best get on here and do it too. Look, we can even get in here and put. If you're a channel member, one of the Myrtle Maniacs, you can even get in here and put the little Mike Porter emojis in there. Bam! For our man Mike Porter. Yeah. Okay. Chumar says because Loki is in that 2012 branch. Well, I mean, is he though? Is he? I don't know. You know what I mean? Because if you think about it, what if that Loki from that 2012 branch is a Loki we haven't seen in a while? What if maybe the Loki that we've seen so far since that point in the MCU, they're going to say is that variant that he's chasing down? Maybe he's the variant. I don't know. It's going to be very interesting to see how all that works, especially when you bring the TVA and thinking about how it's all going to do everything. But I do also get what you're saying, because you're saying it would start in 2012 and then it would branch out from there. So he's effectively doing everything in the past that would have affected everything that we've already seen. So basically everything that's going to happen in the show has already affected the MCU. Is that what you're kind of saying there, Chill? Is that what you're kind of saying? No, and I'm pretty sure he is. I mean, obviously we seen what we've seen in Avengers Endgame. I mean, we're pretty sure, but I mean, I don't know, like, where does it go from there? You know what I mean? Because the thing is he's in that 2012 timeline, but the thing is that didn't affect what already happened in the universe that we know, because you can't change the past by changing your future. Remember? Because that's already happened. So them going back there and changing that doesn't change that for them there. It only changes it for that thing that then branches off from there. So again, very interesting. But yeah, good point. Will Morgan says 100% trolling. Yeah, like I'm thinking like they have to be trolling with that whole thing. Like, I don't even know who Mephisto is. Like, you're seriously gonna tell me that you put all those kinds of some of the Easter eggs in there, some of the different things in this show that they put in there, and you don't know who Mephisto is? You're gonna tell me that some of those storyboards and things, some of those comic panels that we seen behind some of the creators when they were being interviewed in some of the behind the scenes for these shows, that she don't know who Mephisto is? Like, I seriously think they said that just to maybe let it off the hook and see if they could get away with it. And once everybody just started flipping out about it, like, she don't even know, like, because it is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. I kind of think that maybe they said that and then they went with that, and then after that they're just sitting back laughing because, like, dude, people are pretty pissed off. People are pretty pissed off that you don't know who Mephisto is. You don't know who, like, you know what? And I was thinking about that the other day. I think it is possibly that they're trolling there. They've got to be trolling there with that. They got to be trolling there with that. I don't know. But then this Loki trailer did get me hyped up to see to see the Loki series. And fortunately, it is coming right before Black Widow. But how many episodes is this? I mean, it's only like, it's what, is this another 6-episode TV show? I can't remember if they announced that or not. But point being, it starts in June, and then it's going to run into Black Widow. That seems, but I mean, maybe that's why they're doing the Wednesday release thing, because maybe the last episode takes place the same week that Black Widow releases, or maybe the last episode takes place after Black Widow releases. I'm not really for sure. I have to check on that. But the timing to me just seemed a little bit weird. I mean, I could imagine if they would have just left Black Widow when it was supposed to have released. You know, May. Like, it would have been a few weeks ago. My theater's been open since then. You know, I know not theaters everywhere have been, but you know, I think there's enough theaters out there that they could have got a draw for it. I think they could have got a draw for it. But I mean, I guess I understand also waiting till a little bit more into the summer season as well to hopefully get everybody a little more comfortable with going out into the theaters again after being vaccinated, or just the flu seasons and everything, less of that going around. But I don't know. It's really hard to say. Let me know all your thoughts down in the comments below. Chuck Kruger says Bill Murray has done a lot of serious roles. Check out Razor's Edge. It's a remake of a 1930s Tyrone Powerful. You know what? That's interesting that you mentioned that, Chuck Keyworth, because I don't think I've ever seen Razor's Edge. And believe me, I've seen a lot of Bill Murray movies, and and I was gonna say he's another great one as well. I mean, take a look like even at Scrooged. Take a look like even Scrooge. That was one of those ones. It's even like it's like a drama and a comedy, and it's like what do they call it? Do they call those dramedies? I don't know. It was one of those kind of ones too. You know, very very good stuff. Like it had some serious stuff in there. He was very good. He was very dramatic, but he was also funny. And the show overall is kind of serious. It was also kind of funny. You know. It was also funny. But yeah, a lot of them are like Bill Murray is a good example. I mean, you can even like I would say like Chevy Chase. You know, my man Adam over at Fanjextra, he's such a huge Chevy Chase fan. He's one of those ones like he can do some of that stuff, but he's not one of the people that I look to for like super dramatic stuff. He can do it. He can do it. But I like when I think of him, I usually think of kind of slapsticky, silly fun. But he can do he can do some of that serious drama stuff too. But to me, I think like obviously Tom Hanks has really been one of those actors that's kind of come from that, where he used to do a lot of like the comedic roles like Bachelor Party, The Money Pit, The Burbs, and things like that, and then getting into things like Philadelphia, Forrest Gump, and then where he's at now, just kind of most of them are a little bit more serious in tone. And it also kind of makes me wonder, what was the first one that he did like that? Was it Philadelphia? Was it Philadelphia? It certainly wasn't Forrest Gump, was it? Because was I can't remember when Toy Story was in there. I think Toy Story was later. I don't know. But Tom Hanks is one of the greats. But seriously, like one of my favorites, seriously, is John Candy. That dude is so freaking good at what he does. John Goodman is right up there too. Maybe it's just the Johns, man. But John Candy is so freaking great at doing a lot of those fun, just like great comedy, great drama. I mean, take a look at like Uncle Buck. You know what I mean? Like a lot of that was funny, but then he was kind of serious in it as well. And then he's gone on it. He went on. It did like just plenty of stuff. Yeah. And again, like I like funny stuff anyway. I like laughing. And I think that's one of the reasons, like, not only do I like comedy movies, but I enjoy seeing a lot of those kind of people getting in and doing those kind of things because I like, just kind of that whole, yeah. They're just great. Chillmonger says that's why I'm saying anything Loki does there will not change the main branch where all the films and series take place. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's just hard to say. I mean, I guess we're gonna have to find out. But I do hear what you're saying then in that case, because like it would have been branched out from there. But again, like I said, that wouldn't be their past at that point. That would be their future. That would be actually the future then. At that point, it would be the future for our characters in the realm that we are in now. It would be part of their future, maybe not necessarily the future of their home, their timeline where they came from, but it essentially is their future. Like, yeah. Yeah. Hearts out for Mike Porter. Are you familiar with the game Borderlands? No, I'm not. Thoughts on Kevin Hart as Ronald? Not very sure. Not sure. He's taking the role very serious, apparently. Well, I mean, you take roles seriously, but like, and he's a comedian. I mean, what's that mean? What's him taking a role seriously? Really mean like? Because I mean, I think if anything, he definitely took Jumanji seriously. I think he definitely took Jumanji seriously. My phone died right before Streak started, so I was mad. I just realized I missed half this shit. What? All right, before the stream started. All right, it happens, man. It happens. But yeah, it's very interesting. But like I'm pretty interested to see where this Loki series is gonna go. Altogether, I'm pretty hyped up for it. Certainly a little more hype. My hype is a little higher for this than it is for Black Widow. But I'm thinking, maybe what they're gonna do is wait till that last month When do you guys think they're going to drop the next Black Widow? They've got to drop another trailer before July to get people excited, right? Are they going to do it when the Loki series drops? Is that when they're going to do it? Like that same weekend? Or week number 2? When are they going to do it? Because that would be, like, if they dropped it, let's take a look at the calendar here. Let me see if I can find my phone here, where I put my phone at. Because, I mean, you got to give people the ample time, to get hype for it. Air Spider 23, thank you so much for being here. God Love Man Kills or X-Men versus Avengers. What are you talking about, Nauman Hubbard? For what? God Loves Man Kills or X-Men versus Avengers? For what? Did I miss something? Canadian Bacon was great. Yeah, dude, I haven't seen that in a long time. I haven't seen that one in a long time. I think I seen that like when it first came out, and I haven't seen it since. The end of the Loki series. Oh, you think the end of the Loki series is going to be? All right. My man Lord Veedo is in the build. Didn't I see you sneak in there a little bit earlier too? I thought I seen you sneak in a comment there. What's up, man? I hope all is well. Says I'm excited a lot more for Loki than Black Widow now. They teased us too long. Yeah, and I kind of feel like some of it too is maybe because like they're waiting. I think they're waiting. Okay, so Loki is due to drop what? June. Is it June 4th? When is it Loki's dropping? I can't remember. I can't remember what day it's dropping. But Loki series. Here we go. Oh, come on. You would think, okay, June 9th. All right, I was right. Or I was a week off. June 9th. Okay, so it's coming out June 9th. That gives them one. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. So at that point, you got like 4 weeks, like 5 weeks before Black Widow drops. My guess is, man, because isn't that right? Because I believe Black Widow comes out then July 9th. Yeah, July 9th. Yeah. All right. Yep. So basically, that's funny. The one of them drops on June 9th. The other one drops on July 9th. It's going to be like that timing is weird. Are they going to drop that Black Widow trailer at that same weekend that they dropped the Loki series? You know, like, because like you don't want to take away from like Loki's obviously going to be hype, but then maybe right after that they follow up with a Black Widow trailer. I don't know. They've got to do something because, like I said, I'm excited for it, but I'm still not even like hyped to see Black Widow. But they've got to do something marketing wise before that movie comes out to get people to want to go see it. Because I'm not sure how many people out there are really hyped to go see Black Widow. They could get me there again, but they've got to bring me back. They've got to bring me back to that feeling, that feeling that I need and want to see this movie. Exactly one. Yeah, I know. Like June 9th, July 9th, crazy. Okay, which is better? Okay, that's what you're saying. Which is better? Sorry. God Loves Man Kills or X-Men versus Avengers. You know what? I haven't read either one of those. I haven't read God Loves Man Kills or X-Men versus Avengers. But if I'm not mistaken, isn't X-Men versus Avengers? Isn't that Jonathan Hickman? Am I wrong there? The X-Men versus Avengers is Jonathan Hickman. If I'm not wrong there, God Loves Man Kills is obviously better. Like, sorry to say, like a lot of people think Jonathan Hickman is like something like I don't know. Like a lot of people give him a lot of credit. You know, he's a good writer, but like he's got like he's big brained or something. Like this whole thing that, especially like right now. Especially like right now when you compare it to what's going on right now. But, you know, the whole thing with the House of X and Powers of X, which was actually really, really great. But, like, I read them like, oh, this is really great. But, like, it's basic. Like, it's pretty basic. It's not very big brainy. Like, it gives you everything right there that you need to know. You know how it's going to end. You know how like and I already lost interest in the journey to get there as well when they decide to end this Hickman era of X-Men books. But altogether, I would say it's got to be. It's got to be. God love man. God loves man kills. Um, yeah, I'm a lot more excited for Loki than Black Widow. They teased us for too long. Yeah, they did. They did. Yeah. Do I need to go watch a new trailer? Which one? I mean, the Loki clip. I mean, I wouldn't say either one of these were really trailers. They were just clips. They were clips. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I just like they didn't really get me too excited at all here. Yeah, right. Okay, now Hubbard is kind of right there, right there with me, thinking it's going to be right after that first episode. I think so too. Yeah, look, we would be good. Just went and watched the clip. Yeah. It's going to be good. Fat Steven Seagal, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Says, "Where's the beard? I feel betrayed. I just shaved it, man. I just shaved it. I'm trying to look. I'm trying to look young. I'm trying to look young." Speaking of which, guys, I've got some videos I'm getting ready to start shooting for some stuff like health type of stuff that we're going to do here on the channel, just like fitness, health, covering some of those kinds of things. I might do drop some new videos maybe for those kinds of things, maybe on Thursday, maybe on Tuesday. I don't know. Because Tuesdays, you guys know I don't typically do the Tuesday morning live stream because I'm usually getting everything ready here at the house and then going to my local comic book shop, Bases Cards and Comics here in Lancaster, California, to help with the bagging and the boarding and getting everything ready for new Comic Book Wednesday. So I don't usually do a live stream. So I'm thinking about some videos, trying to get some stuff gathered up to get some videos out on Tuesdays. For that. But yeah, so I had to shave up so I can look good because one of the things that we're going to do with some of that stuff is I want to get and show you guys some results, like me actually getting slim and showing you guys kind of what it takes, kind of a journey, because sometimes you see all these, like I'm a little bit chubby right now, and I got to trim up, and that's where you'll be able to see, like maybe you're setting like, Trinity, come on bro, you're not fat. Maybe you can actually see I don't look that big, but when you see somebody like that making those results, it really that's where you really see the results is there at the end. So I want to show just some of those kinds of things like that through some of these videos. But I've also got some comic book reviews getting ready to be shot as well. We'll get into some of that in just a minute. But yeah, I had to that, and look, I was out. You probably can't tell too much. Oh, I'm marked. But I was out getting some sun this weekend as well, getting a little bit more sun, so I can be at least a little bit crispy. So you're not going to see my pasty white ass all over the internets, You're not going to see. You'll be like, oh, bro, like, damn. Yeah, at least like it'll be, but yeah. But yeah, so I had to shave up so I can look young again, man. I put you see all my gray, dude. You're like, whoa, bro, how old is this dude? Hang it up, Grandpa. Thank you again so much for the $2 super chat, Fat Steven Seagal. I was hanging out in some of your Fortnite streams here recently. We'll have for the comic I backed from Trevor at Dark Knight Nation, Area 51, number 2. Also coming with it is number 1. Absolutely Reefer Man reviews. Can't wait to get that in. Should be coming in pretty soon. Hickman co-wrote Avengers vs. X-Men with Fraction, Bendis, and Aaron. Okay, yeah. All right, so it was kind of a team. And all right. Yeah, I was close. Lord Veedo says, also hearts for Mike Porter. Well, yeah, man. I know you'll see this later. Yes, Lord Veedo, thank you so much for the $5 super chat, man. Greatly appreciated. Lord Veedo, one of the Myrtle Maniacs, and a great supporter of the channel here as well. Thank you so much, my brother. And man, checking out some of your pictures here lately. Lord Veedo going out and hanging out with your friends and stuff, and getting out and having a good time. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. One of these days, man. One of these days. We're gonna have a meetup. Reefer Man says, I love Hickman, but I lost interest in the current X books around the time of Empire. Yeah, like I think Hickman is good, but like I think a lot of people give him a more credit for being like big brained and everything than like he really is. Like I'm like, he's good. Like, I'm not saying that he's not smart or anything, but like I think like ultimately what it is a lot of times is people's reading and comprehension isn't always that well, or or calm down, Dale, if you're watching. Or sometimes I'll get into that in a minute. Or sometimes people forget what they've read just that quick. So that's why a lot of times when there's something I really want to remember, I'll read it 2-3 times and like really get it. Like the House of X, Powers of X stories, those books and everything. I've read all those things. I don't even know how many times as I was starting to write and do some breakdowns and everything of that series. And I'm going to get back to those notes and everything and re-record and get back into those videos and reformat my video how I want to do it and tell you why you don't need to read the current run of X-Men after House of X and Powers of X until they restart the Hickman era of X-Men, because there's definitely reasons why you don't need to read any of it. Trinity does look like 35 and fit. I'm jealous, but believe me, man, it hasn't been easy. I'm telling you, like if you see me like 10 years ago, and even other times before then, I've been pretty big. I was like a 270 plus when 10 years ago. 10 years ago. Yeah, man. Yeah, right back at you, Lord Veedo. I'm a lot bit chubby since Spider 23. Well, that, you know what, like, I mean, I'm not saying that's good, but you know what, it's that, I mean, like, for you, like being overweight, like I was, you know, like overweight like that too. It's easier to lose all that weight at first. It's easier to get like the big results quicker. I can't even do it. Yeah. I can't get my, there we go. I couldn't get my snap on there. See, I'm all about fitness. Fitness devil, dog. Fitness devil, dog. Down my gullet. All right, nice. Panics at 250. Yeah. I'm so down. Nice. All right. Hickman's East of West is my top 10 favorite comic book series of all time. I love his independent stuff. Like this, but when he writes Marvel or something, it can get to be a bit much. All right. Yeah. I was gonna say, I know he's also doing that other one that's basically the X-Men in what was the name of that one? I can't remember. Decorum. It was basically the Hickman era of X-Men in a different indie book. But guys, make sure that if you're not already subscribed to the channel and everything, make sure you're doing that. I've got some videos shot. I've got a review getting ready to drop for Resilient, issue number 1. Resilient. In case you guys weren't here a couple of weeks ago, I interviewed George McHale, the writer for the Resilient series, new series getting ready to hit local comic book shops on June 31st. You have time to get into your local comic book shop and still get this put on your comic book pullets and have it in your pull box in time for new comic book day on June 31st. So make sure you pay attention for that video that's going to be coming up as well. I'm getting ready to shoot some videos for this right here, Tales from the Crypt, the EC Archives. This book was absolutely great. This book is great, and there's another one getting ready to come out that was just solicited, of another volume getting ready to come out in this same vein as well. I'm going to be picking some of these up and getting into them, because this is just some classic goodness. Guys, I've really been getting into a lot more of like the older comic books. I'm not a collector, so I'm not out. Although we'll get into that in just a second too. I'm not a collector, so I'm not out there and, you know, a bunch of comic book shops doing the diving, you know, looking for single issues and all that stuff. I wouldn't even know where to start to begin a collection or anything like that anyway. But I've definitely been picking up some of like these reprints, the omnibuses and stuff like that of some older comics. And man, like I'm telling you, this stuff right here, you know, I remember, I'm pretty sure seeing some of these issues when I was a kid. Growing up, but there's nothing like these old classic comic books. I mean, you get in here, the art, the storytelling, and stuff like that. There's absolutely great stuff you don't get out of a lot of modern comic books these days, especially in like a horror title, because, you know, now, you know, things have changed a little bit, you know, society and just the storytelling is kind of, you know, just what people are doing, different kind of, because even like within horror books these days, horror genre, there's just different types of horror out there. You know, you got your body horror, you got your, you know, your what are the other things, what do they call those, like where the people are like Saw and all that stuff, where they're stuck in the you know, but even that comes down to body horror if you ask me. It kind of gets there, but it's really great getting into some of these old books, and this Tales from the Crypt is absolutely great. And I'm sure there's plenty of people out there that have some of these old comic books out there as well that I probably have them and treasure them because they are absolutely great. Another one I just got done reading was this one right here. This is Brandon Sanderson's The Dark One on Vault Comics, and I got to tell you, this book I was waiting to read this. I couldn't wait to read this. This is the second print edition of this. I believe the first edition came out, I want to say in like October, November, or was supposed to have. And this is the second print, and I finally got this a couple of weeks ago, the second print when it came out, and I finally got it read. And man, this was actually a really good book. It was a nice, fun, quick read, and the quality of this book is really good too. One of the things I was talking about is, you know, kind of like when you open up the books, like I don't feel like I'm gonna break the binding or it's too gonna crack or anything. Where some of the books, I've got one of them it doesn't set open as good. But you know, some of them do the more that you read through them and everything anyway. But this one, very nice, good quality book coming to us from Vault Comics. Very good stuff. Of course, I think this week got a pretty good week of comic books getting ready to hit the shelves this week. I've got, I don't know, I think about 10 issues or so that I'm probably going to be taking home. And next week is going to be a huge week, if not just for comic books, but next week I'm going to have a little surprise to show you all as well. Can't wait to get into that. It's going to be like a kick in the nuts, the price tag, but it's all good. It's all good. Also, I'm going to have to, I've been getting into, in case you guys haven't been paying attention, I've been getting into some more local comic book shops with this new gig I've been doing with Aftershock Comics. And so I've been getting in and some of them, and I see other things I haven't found in my local comic book shops and just haven't asked them to order, and they have it there. And I'm like, in some of these other shops, and you know, while I'm there visiting, hey, I'm going to sit there and support them at the same time. I picked up this Avengers the other day. Care of our good friend Patricia, but then I also got this Moon Knight Omnibus I picked up when I was at one of them a few weeks ago as well. Getting ready to get into this Avengers Epic Collection and the Moon Knight Omnibus, but I've also got a couple of others that I've got my eyes on as well, guys. Some of the things I was looking at, like they've got a Squadron Supreme Omnibus that I've seen. It was actually even on sale. So if I see that in the shop that I might be going into today, I might pick that up. But see, what else was there? I seen there's a Black Widow. There was a Black Widow one, and there was also, man, what was the other one I seen? There was an Infinity Gauntlet, and there was one other one too that I seen. So a couple of these omnibuses that I'm looking, got my eye on to get in here and get into more of the history, the rich history of some of these characters. Because getting into a lot of these books, a lot of the older comics, like I was saying, there's just not storytelling like these anymore. Some of them are wacky, crazy, and zany, but they also got some very cool, just kind of, I wouldn't even say like messages in them, just really great storytelling that really kind of, I don't know, it evokes a different kind of feeling in you than what you get out of a lot of the modern books these days, especially out of the DC and the Marvels of the world. But let me know what you think down in the comments below. We're getting ready to bring the show to an end here. Let's see what else we got. Reefer Man says, Myrtle Maniac meetup. Yeah, let's party, man. Yeah, we meet up in Colorado or something. Yeah. Love those old 60s and 70s horror books, and even the ones from the 50s where it was more sci-fi horror. Yeah, absolutely. EC reprints were in my collection as a kid. Yeah, absolutely. Good stuff. Normies to Nerds, Kendall, my man, what is up? Guys, you guys got to go check out Kendall from Normies to Nerds. He's been doing some very good live streams as well, getting in and talking about all of these nerdy things that we all love so much. Reefer Man says, my great uncle Dick had a great collection of old comics when I was a kid. He called them funny books. Yeah. Wish I had them now. A lot of horror and borderline smut comics of the 60s. I was gonna say, my dad had some of those too. Like I remember, like what was that? Creepy magazine as well. Like Creeps, was it Creeps or something like that? Like some of those. I'm pretty sure I've seen a lot of these. My father had a lot too when I was growing up too. I remember. Wish I still had a lot of those too. Sexy surprise, right? Reefer Man said, Ken, did you hear my theory I posted on Discord about Shang-Chi connection to the Eternals? Yeah. I can see, yeah. I think there's definitely going to be a connection there for sure. right here in Colorado, waiting on you fools, says Will Morgan. Yeah, and for me, that's easy because I got a lot of family in Colorado anyway. I got a lot of family in like, well, the Lamar area for sure, but then also some in Colorado Springs, some in Denver. So yeah, a little all over the place. Yeah. All right. I'll have to check it out. I'll check it out, man. I'll check it out. Justin Simone, what is up? How are you doing, man? Dude, you came right when I'm getting ready to end the stream. But thank you all so much for being here. Feel free to go ahead and rewind Justin Simone, get in there and hear all my thoughts about some of these things I've been flapping my gums about today. But you all have a very good day, and we'll see you in the next video. Later.